people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a very snowy covered Lake District. Yeah, there's a lot more snow come down this past week. Just look at it, absolutely stunning. So we're at the end of the Helvellyn range. We're currently going up Styx Pass. I say we. I'm out with Darren, aka Tent Man. He's the one in front without the skis. Lots of people going up carrying skis. Very, very busy in the lakes this morning. Really, literally struggled to get parked. So we're going to get to the top of the pass, and then we're going to go left and up onto Stybarrow Dodd, and then over to Hart Side, which is two Wainwrights that Darren needs to bag. We've literally got not even a third up this, and we've had to put the Catula spikes on. Yeah, I don't want to be putting all this effort in and then sliding back down again. Forecast is a bit mixed this weekend. One is giving 10-mile-an-hour winds, MWIS are giving 30, one's giving sunny, one's giving cloudy. At the moment there's no wind and it's cloudy, but it's absolutely stunning. The mountains have certainly got the winter hats on this weekend. So right, we're just going to keep plugging away and get our way to the top of the pass. Tough going in this snow, and as you can probably hear, the wind's picked up a bit. I've had people passing me in skis, and we've been passing people in trainers, one extreme to the other. But yeah, we're just approaching the top of what they call Styx Pass. Darren's there ahead of me. That's where it levels out a bit, and then we'll go left and up onto Stybarrow Dodd, and then decide what we're going to do. The sun's trying to come out, but it's just too cloudy. But yeah, this is definitely a snowy winter camp. About to top out on Styx Pass. She's ahead there. As you can see, it's gone very black, very grey. The wind's picked up. Darren's just took a reading. It's only 20 mile an hour the winds, but we're getting a -8 wind chill, and a little bit of snow's coming in the face, so put sunglasses on. So I'll keep going. Get to the top of this path. So we've reached the top of Styx Pass. We've just stopped here for 10 minutes just to have a drink and that. Darren's there behind me. Absolutely stunning up here. Blue sky that way. Looking over to High Street. Got Rays behind me up there, which is where we were literally a year ago, but we came from the other side, from Helvellyn the way. Very black behind us the way we've come up, so that's kind of the weather we're getting. The wind's dropped that now that we're here, but yeah, it is pretty cold. So we're going to head over to Hart Side, which is up there, and then we're going to turn around and come back and end up there onto Stybarrow Dodd, and then depending on the time we might continue over the other side to Watson's Dodd. But first we need to drop down slightly here, slightly down Sticks Pass, and get some water. I'll probably get a litre of water and then just melt snow tonight. No point carrying 2 litres of water because it's just going to freeze up. And I'm going to try and not use my water filter so that doesn't freeze up. But yeah, plenty of people about, and it's the first time ever I've actually seen people on the Helvellyn ski club slopes. I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually on that. Yeah. Right, rucksack's back on, go and get some water, then we'll make our way over to Hart Side. Right, so we got a litre of water each out of Sticks Pass. Had to drop down quite a way actually before I could get to the stream. Got a better view of Helvellyn ski slope from here. Don't know if you see people coming down it. So we're just making our way over to Hart Side, which is there, but because we're off the official path, or where people have been walking, kind of knee deep in snow. So I think snowshoes would have been better today, not only crampons. The thing is though, in the UK it doesn't warrant stuff like that. Next week this could be all gone, probably will be. But yeah, it's making it quite tough going, getting across this. We might end up camping on this one, I don't know, we'll see how we are for time. Time's just disappearing today. It's 12:30 already, and I think we've only covered about 2.5 miles. So yeah, it's been really slow going, but fun. Oh, he says as he falls into a hole. Right, keep plugging away. Right, so we've made a bit of a decision. We're not going to go up to Hart Side, we're running out of time. Going through this deep snow, it's just taking a lot longer than what it should normally. That over there is Hart Side, which is where we need to head to via this one here. And we're just running out of time. You can see people coming down, and they're in knee deep snow. So what we're going to do while we're on the path, although you can't even see it, we're going to head up onto Stybarrow Dodd, which is up there. At the top now. That's far to go. Stybarrow Dodd for the second time. A very frozen summit cairn. So we're going to pitch. I don't know if you can see my rucksack over there, and Darren a bit further on past it, just a little bit out of the way. The wind's picked up as we've got higher, and obviously the wind chill as well. So we're not going to hang about. There are people still about on summits, but most people are going down now. So we're not going to hang about, we're just going to get the tents up. It's going to get dark in about an hour. So yeah, right, let me get the tent up, get sorted, catch you in a bit. Right, so we've got pitched up finally. Darren's in his Hilleberg Solo, and I'm back in the Hilleberg Nammatj. The summit is just over there behind me, so it's not, we're not that far away from the summit. We've actually come over here because the snow's only a couple of inches deep, but one thing we have struggled with is trying to get the pegs in. We've bashed them in with a rock and they've only gone in a few inches, so that'll have to do. Going around the edges of the snow, stop any spin drift coming in later on. I just hope we can get those pegs back out in the morning. So yeah, it's not a bad pitch. Fantastic scenery. Looking into all the mountains. We have got a bit of a weather front coming though, over that way, heading towards us. So I reckon in the next 30 or 40 minutes we'll be totally clagged in. But in the next 30-40 minutes it'll be dark, so it's not going to make much difference. Right, let's get in the tent. Let's make it home. Right, we are in the tent and we are all sorted, just in time too. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's actually snowing outside, which it didn't forecast to do, but there you go. So yeah, it's complete whiteout outside now and snowing. So usual winter gear that I bring with me, if you've not seen any of my gear before. Outkit bag, which is the Alpine Dream 1000. Great bag this, I've never ever had a cold night in it. This is its 4th winter now using this bag. Yeah, and I absolutely love it, it's a really great bag. Nemo pillow, which is what I use all year round. And then I've got my Klima base layers to change into later. And then my Rab hot socks, fresh beanie for later on for sleeping in, and then my Rab down pants. The mat that I use is the Thermarest X Therm, so this is the wide version, and as you can see, if I push that up to that side, you'd easily get another one in that side. So it is, the Nammatj 2 is a genuine 2-person tent, or 1 person and his dog. Rucksack lives at that end, and then I've got my light for later on to light the tent up. I've just put the flex tail pump on top of the tripod because it comes with an attachment, so I think I'll put that in the porch. That died on me on my last camp. It only lasted a couple of hours before it died. So I've bought another flex tail light that I've got, just as a bit of backup. Radio hanging down there, and my head torch. and then in the corner here, food pouch, cook set, and then cheeky can of brew dog for later on. Water pouch obviously, and then the green bag is the electronics. So yeah, it's currently 4:25, and it's just starting to go dark. So I'm going to get myself a brew on, I think. Stuck my temperature gauge outside. We'll see what the temperature's dropping to. -3. And it's 4:30. So yeah, I think it's going to drop a bit more than that during the night. So right, I'm going to get a brew on, I think. I've got a chocolate bar and that. So yeah, I think I'll make myself a brew and have that, and then have something to eat later on, I think. Right, let's get a brew on. Absolutely parched. It's a tough hike today. We've not really covered much distance. I think we've only done about 3 miles. And yeah, in the deep snow. It was a tough hike. It's a pity we didn't go over to Hart Side, because I know Darren was wanting to bag that. But yeah, it was just too far in this snow. It was about another mile. So in the morning, it meant that we'd have to come back here, which it'd be sort of 2 mile back here. So yeah, it was just too much. But the mountain's not going anywhere, so you'll have to come back and do that one. MSR Pocket Rocket Deluxe. I was using my MSR wind burner the other week, and I kind of chop and change between that and this. This is a really cool stove, and it copes with the cold conditions with the regulator on it. But I do like the MSR wind burner. It's just heavy and a bit more bulky, so I do tend to chop and change between the two. So I'm not going to filter my water, because in these cold conditions I don't want to get my filter wet, and then it frees up. So I'm just going to boil it. Try not to spill it everywhere. And yeah, I should be fine. I've drank worse. Yeah, we'll get that on the go. Latte sachets, which I get from Aldi. Quite nice, they're cheap. I think they're like £1 for 8 or something. Get a hot brew. See to Summit mug, I'm sure you've all got one or seen one. Yeah, we'll get this on the boil. Have a brew, chocky bar. Well, I can actually feel the heat coming off that stove. The door is slightly vented at the top, by the way. It does have like a flap on the outside at the top, and then it tapers down as it goes to the bottom, so you can actually unzip it at the top without any rain or snow coming in. And it's vented at that end and this end as well. I think I said on my last video, I really do love this tent in winter. I don't think I'd ever use it in summer, because in summer obviously you're outside the tent. well, hopefully. Right, I'm going to have my brew and my chocky bar and that, and get warmed up a bit. And if it stops snowing, we might go out the tents, I think. I think Darren was on about popping out back up to the summit. It has gone dark now though, but we'll be fine. Right, I'll have this brew. So I've just come out of the tent for a little bit of a wander. Darren's doing a bit to camera around the tent, so just thought I'd have a wander over to the summit. Obviously it's gone dark now. There's another dusting of snow come down. So the wind's dropped, the snow's stopped, and the temperatures have plummeted a bit now. Nice and warm though, I'm not cold. Got the down pants on, the down jacket. Nicely snowed, covered summit. Got the mitts on. Yeah. You can see a couple of head torches in the distance. They're moving though, so I think they're just people out for a night hike or coming down from a day hike. It's just gone 7:30. I'll wander back to the tent. I wondered what that was then, but it's Darren coming towards me. I don't know if you can see the red light on his head torch. I thought that was an alien then. I'll wander back over to the tents. It's cool when you can come out. Obviously it's dark, but you can come out the tents and just have a wander around really, stretch your legs. Gets a bit boring sort of lying in your tent for 15 hours or more. As long as you keep the tents in sight, keep the lights on. Yeah, that's Darren's solo. It's actually a red label, and a while ago we upgraded the centre pole to a 10mm, which if you've got a solo, if the wind changes direction, it can be the weakness of the solo, because all the wind is hitting that one pole. I actually had a red label and I was going to upgrade the poles, all 3 of them to 10mm, but for what it was going to cost me, I ended up selling it. I got back more than what I paid for it. I think I'd had it about 2.5 years, and then the price of the poles, I put that to it, and then I bought the black label, which is what I've got now, and I've had that black label for probably 2.5-3 years. And then for these winter camps I bought the Nammatj, which, as I keep saying, I really love. It's just so much room in it. Just see a fresh dusting of snow just come down. But then I have my Acto, and when I first bought my Acto I actually used that in winter. In fact, the first winter camp I ever did was in my Acto, in the snow. If I can find a picture, I'll put it on screen. So the Acto is more than capable. It's still a 4-season tent. You're just obviously a bit more restricted on space. But yeah, that tent has got really sentimental value, that tent, because I've done so many camps in it in all seasons. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever part with that tent. Can you be sentimentally attached to a tent? Yeah, I love my Acto. It's a great tent. Right, I think I'm going to have a chinwag with Darren, stretch our legs for a bit more, and then get back in the tent and get some tea on, I think. Right, we're back in the tent, it's tea time. So because we only got a litre of water, helps me turn it on. We're going to have to melt some snow. If you are melting snow, just put a bit of water in your pot first. Otherwise it'll burn the bottom of the pot. Yeah. Keep an eye on that. What am I on tonight? Vegetable chipotle chili with rice. It's tonight's tea. We stayed out there for about an hour. We could actually see random headlights, not headlights, head torches in the distance. So there's we're not the only ones out tonight. So we're not the only ones that are crackers. Let that boil for a bit. Camera batteries have died again, and one of the first flex tail pump light has died again. So I'm on the other one, the black one. I think tomorrow I'm going to call into Outkit because they sell like I think they do like a fleecy lined bag. So I'm going to see if they've got one in and pick one up. So I've got the batteries on charge in a bag with a couple of hand warmers. Just trying to keep them warm. Come on, where are you? I know you're in there somewhere. I'm sure they put these things at the bottom just to annoy you. There it is. How's my snow doing? Ah, lovely. You always have to melt a lot more snow than what you think. And don't ever melt yellow snow. Right, I'll let that boil. That in there. Have my can of Brew Dog, which is what I had the other week. So yeah, I've got 4 hand warmers on the go. Got 2 in my Rab hot socks, keeping my feet warm. And then I've got these warming up, or activating. And put them in the put the battery packs in me gloves to warm up. So right, I'm going to boil some water, rehydrate this, have my Brew Dog, listen to the radio, and chill out for the rest of the evening, I think. The wind's picked up slightly, I don't know if you can hear that. It's not snowing or anything. Well, it's actually 8:30, so time's getting on. And I shall see you later on when I'm all toasty, warm in my sleeping bag. Right, so it's that time again. Beddy bowls. So as you can probably hear, the wind's picked up. It's meant to be like this all through the night. So I've got the earplugs at the ready. Darren usually snores like an asthmatic walrus, so we always put earplugs in if Darren's this close to me. Don't tell him I said that though. So yeah, I'll be sticking these in. It's actually warmed up temperature wise. When I bought the thermometer in before, it was -1, and it's now 7 degrees inside the tent. So it's a lot warmer than it was when I was on Crag Hill the other week. It is due to start warming up tomorrow, and then into next week temperatures are start to go up. So all this snow could be gone within 3 or 4 days. So right, I'm going to get some shut-eye, try and get some sleep. I'll see you all in the morning. Night for now. Morning. As you can probably hear, it's still blowing a gale out there. Nearly 7 o'clock. Got some sleep. Earplugs worked. So yeah, I've had a good few hours kip. Wasn't really a cold night. 7 degrees in the tent. So yeah, despite all the snow outside, it was quite toasty in the tent. So the plan is to exit the tents at 8 o'clock at the same time, and then we'll pack down the tents and then get off here. When there's 2 of you, you need to kind of time it right so that you're both packed up at the same time. You don't want one of you sort of hanging around waiting for the other one in this sort of weather. So it's alright, I'm going to get a brew on, get packed up in here, get ready to go. Right, we're all packed up, ready to go. It's as clear as anything out here, it's just windy, but it is absolutely stunning. So let's get going. Wow. As clear as anything. If it wasn't windy, it'd be a perfect morning. Like this, even with the wind. That's why we do it. Absolutely stunning. It's bitterly cold. It's that wind chill. Right. We're going to take the tent down, back in the bag, and then we're going to make a move. Right, all packed up, bags on back. You know the score, leave no trace as always. The sun's actually come up now. This would have been An absolute stunning morning if it weren't for that wind. Almost perfect. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. Right, let's get going. Right, so we've got down to Styx Pass, we've turned right, and then we're just making our way down, like back the way that we came up yesterday. Just see Darren down there in front of me. It looks like we've got a weather front coming. So yeah, I think that sun's going to go, and it's all going to be very black quite quickly. Right, let's keep heading down. Alright, so we're finally out of the wind. We stopped back up there and took the waterproofs off because I was generating too much heat. So we've not got that far to go now, back to the car. So I'm going to end the video here. So if you're still watching, thanks very much. Shame we didn't get to Hart Side yesterday, but in these short days we were just running out of daylight hours, and the safest option was to get ourselves up onto Stybarrow Dodd, which is where we camped for the night. So if you've got any comments or any questions, get in the comments box below and I'll get back to you. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. It's goodbye from me, it's goodbye from Darren, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.